Hi, I'm Tom Varner, and welcome to another adventure in TV land. And today's adventure brings us to the nuclear waste disposal site in Weldon Spring, Missouri. Weldon Spring, here, there was once a TNT plant that during World War II produced over 700 million pounds of TNT. Later, the plant was turned into an uranium ore facility where they processed uranium to make the yellow powder needed for nuclear weapons and whatnot. The site eventually closed, and all the waste was gathered together and placed in one container cell, and that is that giant structure that you see there. That structure is 70 feet tall and encompasses over 45 acres. But inside is where all the radioactive and waste material that was gathered was stored after all the buildings and everything were torn down. This bulletin board here tells about the site. Some highlights here. It opened on Thanksgiving Day, well, the groundbreaking was on Thanksgiving Day in 1940, and it was said to have been the largest plant of its kind in the world. This little map shows about how that mound was made. Good thing I'm here right now during the day. Just some rules. Well, I think it's time to go climb some stairs. Go all the way up there. That's where we're headed. So, I'm at the top of the stairs now. However, I'm not at the top of the site yet. It's hard to see, but to get to the very top, gotta follow that path up there. There's a bench and some monuments right there. Well, I made it. I'm here at the top of the nuclear waste disposal site at Weldon Spring. They say this spot is the highest point in St. Charles County, Missouri. From the look of things, it probably is. There are 6 miles worth of bike trails that go around this facility and into the woods nearby. This plaque talks about the Weldon Spring Site Remedial Action Project. Kind of shows you over here in the map where we're located. It says right here, you are here. This plaque here is very similar to the diagram on the bulletin board at the base of this structure. Just kind of tells you what the things are made of, how it's protected, but it goes into a little bit more specifics. This plaque talks about the history of the cleanup, how long it took, and the various government agencies that were involved with it. This plaque talks about the 3 towns and villages that were purchased and destroyed to build the munitions plant that was here. Those towns were Howell, Hamburg, and Toonerville. It's pretty cool. I never thought I would ever be able to say I'm standing on top of a nuclear waste site. Time to walk back down the mountain. Or hill, or cell. Got a little interpretive center here. This kind of shows you the different layers. This is a photo of the chemical plant before it was dismantled. Look at that thing. I mean, no wonder it took up 3 towns. That bottom picture is what the area kind of around this site looked like before the cleanup. Geiger counters. It's on the floor here. There's a map of the area. And look, towns that were gone: Hamburg, Toonerville, and Howell. So, from the 3 towns of Toonerville, Hamburg, and Howell, there were 576 people who had to leave. And they only had 45 days to do it. 130 farm families and 67 town families. This is a wooden pipe, a portion of it that contaminated TNT water flew through. Wood was used because it was resistant to corrosive effect of acidic water, was easy to repair and maintain, and costed less. Look at that bluebird. It's ginormous. Well, that's really cool. It's like a decontamination detector. I was told there by the ladies inside the interpretive center, that building there, what's being built, will be the new interpretive center and administrative building. It's about 6 times the size of the current facility. It'll be completely new and different, and it'll be scheduled to be open by March of 2021. This is kind of cool. Behind the interpretive center, there's a couple of tornado storm shelters. This is the historical marker. It's right next to a small little cemetery about a half a mile away from the Interpretive Center. The marker reads, TNT, St. Charles County, Missouri. This monument is dedicated to the several hundred families whose exodus from Howell, Hamburg, and Toonerville communities took place prior to the declaration of World War II, December 7, 1941. The U.S. government purchased approximately 18,000 acres for construction of a plant to manufacture TNT for World War II. Mandatory moving followed from homes, churches, schools, businesses, and farms. To past, present, and future generations, we express a heartfelt wish. Peace. Dedicated June 8, 1986. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land where we examined a nuclear waste disposal site here in Weldon Spring, Missouri. If you liked, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe! Ring the bell! Thanks for watching. Until next time,